My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Right. Former New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern believes New Zealand will become a republic within her lifetime. Good. The British monarchy belongs to the past, not the future. More and more people are questioning why any nation should have a hereditary head of state living on the other side of the world. New Zealand and Australia won't remain shackled to the British monarchy for much longer. All right, what I've learned, Jacinda Ardern, New Zealand will become a republic in my lifetime, the former Prime Minister of New Zealand. All right, so I respond to this here. Then how come she's still sucking up to the unboiled? Can't stand the woman. There's me responding to that. Why did she step down to go work with Egg? I was so rooting for her during COVID. She did a wonderful job during the pandemic. Then she did what she did, stepped down, and I was so disappointed. Alright, there's that. Okay. I wish both countries the happiness I'm sure it will bring. I can't for the life of me understand why anyone would want to pay for something that is useless. Alright, let's get to the next one. Alright, so regarding FIFA. Alright, I'm gonna be behind Haiti's videos, but I'll try to insert some information about Haiti on some of my videos, okay? Next tweet. A great deal of humility on the Brazilian side toward a Haitian team now eliminated. Many Haitians have long appreciated and supported Brazil. Congratulations to Brazil for first place in the group. All right, so 29 seconds. I don't know if, okay. I'll try to enlarge this so you guys could read it. Is it playing? Yeah, it's playing. This a video of screenshots of comments. They are in Portuguese. I cannot read them. You could pause and read. Or maybe in Creole. Team Haiti, I am proud of you. Thank you for giving us Haitian the support. Okay. Alright, so there's all of that. Alright, so pause the video and you go read them. Alright, they feel sorry for you people. They won't do that, the real opponent. Please. I mean, getting there itself, getting to the World Cup within itself, it's hard. So how come Dominican Republic didn't get there? Alright, so there's that. They're looking in the mirror. You know, as I'm looking at this image, I'm thinking of that baseball player. What's his name? Is it Sosa? Alright, so there's this here. You need to be Haitian to understand this. Okay, I muted, okay? So that's the flag of Haiti. They're opening it. How can I describe this feeling to a non-Haitian? Because they've been through so much. They've been through so much. So when they see their flags, okay, look at the music is still there. When you see your flag is being waved, you feel so proud. There's a video, I don't know if it's gonna be in this one, about Haiti's history defeating all those armies back then. And ever since, they've been trying to put them down. Okay, I'm from Curacao, we understand. Nah, bro, we see it on your joyful face. Just go celebrate. All right, so there's that. All right, so there's a lot of people posting different things. Okay. It's the respect between the two countries that I like. All right, let's go to the next one. Haitian pride. I'm sorry, I'm running through it really quickly. Let me pause this, okay? Haitian Pride, our bicolor was not only represented by the Grenadiers on the pitch, but also by the Haitian women in the stands. With pride, elegance, and unwavering passion, they carried the blue and red just as fiercely. Alright, 34 seconds. Is there music? Okay, so there's a music. I'm gonna be flagged due to copyright. Okay. Alright. Come on, come on. So that's that. Okay, so there's no comment. Next one. Okay, we're jumping to Namibia. I just messed it up. I just messed it up. Z. Trying to hurry and I'm messing up the links. Alright, a little bit politics. This is exactly how it's supposed to be. Alright, Namibia now requires visa from countries that also require visas from Namibia. Yeah. Come on. Okay, except it's not that simple. Namibia is still a largely unknown country to many and they need tourism money. I will have gone on a massive promotional campaign and said to create awareness and boost the country's tourism sector. LOL, are you crazy? Namibia received millions of tourism yearly into its country. This was long overdue. European citizens come to Africa under the tourism banner. We all need to know that is no favor but a need. Europe is a pressure cooker and Africa offers something that cannot be found anywhere else. Peace. Okay, however, think of your neighbors. South Africa, they don't have tit for tat, and Cape Town tourism has grown 92% and overnight foreign visitors since 2015. USA account for 40% of that, and yet South African needs visa to go to USA. Think of how far South Africa is from elsewhere. Well, just because Namibia needs tourism money, that doesn't mean that they have to not get the respect that they need. The thing that is happening globally is that all other countries, white European countries, they request respect, but yet Africans should not request respect for themselves as well. I mean, even though they need the money for the country, but still, if they're asking those countries to have visas, the others must have visas as well. So money doesn't solve every problem. All right. I don't have knowledge of that for me to input. All right. Next tweet. U.S. politics. All right. When white people fail, black people are blamed. All right. 3 minutes. Exactly 3 minutes.
The worst scenario when I was in corporate America was this scenario. Tell me if you recognize it. Apply for a job, a promotion. Don't get the job. Not that. Don't get the job. It's this next part. Then be asked to train the person that did get the job. You know you were the most qualified. And more often than not, that person that did get the job was a white person. More often than not. And often a white man. I'm thinking about James Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett right now. But it's a bigger picture than that. Because she lost to him fair and square. She lost. She lost to him. His people online were saying that she was too ghetto, Texas is too racist, she ran a terrible campaign, she can't win a statewide election at that level in that state. And they didn't vote for her. Okay. She lost. She got redistricted out. And she said after she lost, I endorse him, I'm going to work for down ballot people. And she put out a video yesterday how she lost her first race as district attorney in East Texas, and she learned from that and more and greater things were ahead of her. But that's not good enough. They want her in the fields. I'm using that word intentionally, to carry that man's bags and get him into the Senate. One of his supporters online said that he needs help because he's running a terrible campaign. The same lady the same people who said she was too ghetto, Texas was too racist and all that stuff, they said now he can't win without her. Black people are intimately aware that when white people fail, we get the blame. And it appears, and as many black people have pointed out online, that They're setting up the situation. If he does lose, they're going to blame her, blame black people. When white people fail, black people get blamed. This scenario is that right there. And there's another part to that. It is the part that white people sense that maybe there's some more clarity in black people that can get things right. When Obama was out of office in Trump's first term, they were clamoring for Obama. Say something, do something, give a speech, help us. Where are you out? Why are you out jet skiing? We need you. And even in now this term, people are saying, where's Kamala? Where's Kamala? She wasn't elected. Why don't she say something? She should help us. She wasn't elected. There is a more clarity and a more guidance that white people look to black people for, even after they reject us. They want our labor. They want us to do something. I've said before, I hope James Tallarico wins the Senate in Texas. But you're not going to win it by begging black people. You got to win it by earning people's votes and getting out in the fields, James, and get your online people to back off and focus on Paxson, not on us.
Yeah, I mean, again, this was another election, or primary, I should say, that was so clear to me in Texas. I don't even follow Texas politics that much, but at least with Crockett, she was right there in front of Trump doing the work. But yet, they didn't see she was doing the... Yeah, this guy is 100% correct. I don't know. Let me leave that alone. I'm just passing the information. I really don't understand some people. All right, so there's this here. Community members in Senatobia, Mississippi, are continuing to make their voices heard following the tragic officer-involved shooting that claimed the life of a 1-year-old child. Okay, I know of that story, or should I say I heard of that story, but I don't know how it came about. As protests and calls for accountability grow, some residents have reportedly joined boycott effort, leading to a noticeable drop in traffic for local businesses. Meanwhile, officials have announced that the officer involved has been placed in administrative leave pending further investigation. The case continues to draw attention across Mississippi as many await more answers and updates. Unbelievable. I mean, I hope people understand what is happening here. These white racists are taking orders from this.
Video of the Israeli government holding a private convention here in the United States. One of the people in attendance at this secret meeting was Judith Varnai Shorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. She was one of the main people saying that the biggest problem that they had was young black people in the United States. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States.
This is exactly what they did to the Palestinians. The amount of children, kids, babies that they got rid of, it's unthinkable. So they're bringing that same stupid mindset in the United States, okay? Because YouTube, when they were about to do some of the things that they were going to do to the Palestinians, YouTube put this particular kind of warning to say that do not show this type of thing that's happening to children and this and that on their channels. Because they knew that was the plan that Israel was going to do to the Palestinian. Okay? We are going to see more of that as we move forward because they're taking notes, they're taking orders from this audio that I just shared with you. Okay? The lot is empty. Oh my God.
Black love, black unity, Marquell Bridges, Building Bridges Coalition. Look what we did, Senatobia. Look what we did, Senatobia. Ain't nobody in the parking lot but the workers. We're going to continue to apply pressure to Walmart. We're going to continue to apply pressure to the police. I need everyone to understand that this, for Senatobia, for the city of Senatobia, this is not one incident. They locked up a 10-year-old boy, arrested him, took him to jail for peeing on the side of the car. I wanna let you know that they brutalized a woman in this very Walmart parking lot, a 60-something, 70-something-year-old black woman. Senatobia police brutalized her in this same parking lot. I want to let you know that Hunter Foster has various racist charges. The officer who killed Cohen Cartier Wiley has several racist allegations from other police officers against him. Not average citizen. Other police have complained against him. He's brutalized the community. He put the dog on a black man's neck in DeSoto. That's why he was fired. He has multiple reports of brutalization down here. Ain't nobody in this motherfucking parking lot but the workers. Senatobia, we have to continue to play pressure. We're going to create a day shift and a night shift. Day shift is going to be here in the morning. Night shift, when the people get off, going to be here in the night. We're going to be at the police station. I want to let you know that public pressure worked. After we left Walmart last night, they put the officer on leave. I told y'all in the city hall meeting, they always had the power to do that. They need to fire him without pay. This is what we want. Echo this call.
And this is what I have been saying. The nonsense that have been happening in the United States, putting Trump back in office. And I did say, the U.S. is on a pedestal. It's showing all those racist people and how, they're going to be dealt with. And it's a model for other countries to follow. As much as the negative is being shown on full display in the United States, and how to combat it is also on a full display as well. Okay? So boycotting, not spending your money certain places. Right now, the United States, the new generation know how to combat those races. They don't need to go on the street, protest and all of that, because these people, they do not care. They do not care. The only thing they care about is money. So now African American adjust their tactic as well. And it's very sad that immigrants who come to the United States, especially black and brown immigrants who come to the United States, refuse to listen to the foundational black Americans, because they have the remedy of how to combat those races, because they've been at it for a very long time. I'm not going to go in the comments. Let's go to the next one. All right. So there's this here. One thing I appreciate about black people. Let's pause. One thing I appreciate about black people, and especially the NAACP, is that we will not be moved. When a man carrying a Confederate flag showed up to disrupt the Juneteenth celebration in Cobb County, the response was simple and effective. He must have needed some exercise. We refuse to be distracted, intimidated, and deterred from celebrating freedom, history, and community. That's who we are. The cookout continues. This is what I'm saying. These people, they don't know how to leave other people alone. He knows this is not for him, but yet he's showing up to disrupt the thing. Okay, 29 seconds.
Maybe he needs some exercise. So, as we continue to be the oldest, boldest, baddest, most talked about, most discussed civil rights organization in the nation, the NAACP will continue to be on the forefront.
Alright, so that's that. Are there any other videos? Okay. I don't want to. I saw the fight. I won't be able to share it properly. Anyway, YouTube will block my my video. Alright, this is my last one. Alright. Breaking. Albanians tore down barriers at Kakome Beach in southern Albania, declaring that the country's beaches belong to the people, not oligarchs. As opposition to the controversial Kushner-Trump resort project intensifies, public anger is spreading over the privatization of public land and protected coastal areas. Albania is not for sale. All right, 28 seconds. Screenshot in between. Yeah, because if they don't do that, if they let them establish themselves, you know what's gonna happen? Their land is gonna turn like this. Just look on the screen. All right, so let's do a prayer. I don't know. I'm thinking for these people to leave people alone. Let people be. Okay. I don't know if this is a prayer, but this is what I wrote. Prayer for people to be left alone. Alright, let's see here. Okay. A prayer for those alone. Oh my God, it's blurry. Hurts are all around me. Lord, people feel alone. Some have lost the ones they... Okay, it's blurry. It's blurry. It's blurry. I can't read it properly. Damn, this one as well. Let's go to all. See if there's a prayer and they're a little bit blurry. Prayer for quiet and solitude. Prayer for someone who live alone. Prayer for strength when feeling lonely. That's not what I want, but let me read the last one. Lord, I know you see my heart and the feelings of loneliness I may be wrestling with. Help me to draw close to you during this time, even when people or family feel distant. Remind me that you are my refuge and strength in time of trouble. Fill me with your presence and peace. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.